Hey Budget Besties, welcome or welcome back to the channel. I'm Shawnee and I'm sharing my journey to financial freedom $1 at a time. Around here, we don't compare, we don't judge, we just mind our money and keep it real. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and tap that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. It's a free way to help other people find this space. In today's video, we're going to be cash stuffing $150 into my Freedom Binder. So let's get started. How is everybody doing? I am doing okay. So this is my second video sharing with you my journey towards financial freedom. I will go ahead and link at the top of this video where I am in my Freedom account. I believe I have like $2,200 in my actual Freedom savings. We're going to go ahead and start with the first challenge, and we're going to add $10. If you were wondering, I got this from Angie Finances. This and the next 4 challenges came from that shop. So we're going to take this 10, and now we have 20. This challenge saves us $100. And of course, I am going to do this a few times to save up quite a bit of money. Not sure how many times though. The next challenge is this Boo You Whore, and this marker doesn't really work. We are going to add $10 to this one as well. We're going to take this 10, and now we have 20 in this one too. We're going to do better this time around with these envelopes. I'm not going to close them because it took way too long. All right, let's go into the next one. Okay, this next one is She Doesn't Even Go Here. We're going to add 10 to this one as well. This 10 is hanging on to life. Oh my goodness. It has 20. Let's go ahead and take off 10 right here. If you have student loan debt, where are you in your journey? Are you somewhere between, I want to figure out how to obtain my freedom, whether that's me paying my way towards freedom, or somewhere looking like financial forgiveness? Or are you kind of like, I'm done trying to figure out if they're going to forgive me or not? I'm going to pay it off myself. Or is it something along the lines of, I don't really care, I got other things to take care of? Either way, I understand. All right, let's hop into this next one. This is my army pants one. And we are going to add $10 to this one as well. So if you are new to my channel, I am doing this as a supplement to what I already have going into my Freedom account. So every paycheck, I have a certain amount of money that goes into a high yield account that I named Freedom. And that money used to be my car note money. And once I kind of get to where I pay some other things off, such as credit card debt, I am going to increase how much comes out of my paycheck. And that's where I am with that. And I want to, also do something in between time like this to kind of supplement that over time. So I had a little extra money and I just want to kind of save my way towards freedom. The next one is You Go Glen Coco. We're going to add an additional $15. In this one, I now have 10, 20, 30. And I added $15, right? There isn't a $15 spot on this, so I am just going to round up and take off this 13 here. So this one's going to save me more than $100, I suppose. I used to, well, I still kind of am trying to get out of this, but I used to kind of be in the mindset of like, you know what, forget those student loans. It is so impossible They're not going to forgive me as I believe I deserve to be forgiven. And now I'm just like, you know what? Faith without work is dead. And I'm not going to depend on them because they have it to where if you don't pay student loan debt, it goes towards, or goes against your credit score and stuff like that. And I just don't have time to be trying to work around that. The next one is get in loser. We're going shopping. And we are adding 25 to this one. So our only 20. And now we have a 5. And so that makes 35 in here. And I am going to take off, let's see, this 25 here. Right now I am in administrative forbearance. I'm going to, take advantage of that and save some money. My goal, likely, if I am not forgiven, which again, I'm not even trying to fight that battle anymore. My goal is to be in a position to have more than enough to pay as much of it down. I think what I'm going to end up wanting to do is I'm going to probably refinance my student loans. I have a SoFi account and I know that they do it. I want to say Sassy Beauty Budget. She had directed me to a channel which I was actually already following. I think it's Deborah's Savings Journey or Deborah's Budgeting. I don't remember the name of the channel, but she was saying to, look at that channel, and I actually started that playlist of her journey towards buying back her freedom. And yeah, I think it's great that she paid off her loans. So in the sticky notes challenge, the rest of these are from I'm So Budgets. And I now have 10, 20, 30 in this. And I added 15. But I used to be like, I don't care. These loans will just have to go and be in the grave with me one day because they just don't make it to where you pay it off. And I just don't like it. And another pet peeve of mine is what I don't like is there are a lot of people that are under the assumption that people who aren't paying student loans, they are under the assumption their taxes is paying for it. Let me tell you something. The people that are misinformed in their own head are either too privileged to understand why people have student loans to begin with, and or they just talking out of the side of their neck, because I am willing to argue that I'm probably paying more taxes than you. So likely my taxes are benefiting you more than yours are benefiting me. Nobody's taxes is paying for anybody's student loans. Okay. We still have them. The next one, that's just a pet peeve of mine. I'm sorry. The next one is this not yet whole, but write me. And I am going to add $15 here. Yeah, that irritates me when people say pay your student loans. It's not that people don't pay their student loans. It's just impossible with the payments that they want you to pay the student loans. Like for instance, for me, they want me to pay almost $3,000 a month, and I don't think that's right. I'm stumbling over words because I'm getting upset. So now we have 10, 20, 25, and I added 10. So yeah, that is like one of my big pet peeves. Oh, I'm sorry, I added 15. That's a big pet peeve of mine. People thinking that they're paying for it. No, you're not paying for a thing. Okay. I'm kind of somewhere along the lines of like J. Cole. Let me decide where my taxes go. If I'm going to be paying taxes, well, let my taxes cancel out my student loans if that's the case, because where my tax money is going right now, I don't approve. All right. So next is to do. And we're going to add an additional $10 in here. I am moving quicker now that I'm not trying to close this as I go. So let's take a 10. And all of these 10s are so crispy. Okay, so now we have 10, 20, 25. And I want to check off $10 right here. So yeah, that's a big pet peeve of mine, that people think that we are just not paying the bill. And some of us probably aren't because we can't, you got to decide, do I want to eat and have a roof over my head, or do I want to pay this impossible bill? And I am now at a stage where I'm just like, you know what? I have weighed out my options. I have determined that they have no intentions of forgiving me. I have done more than 10 years at the bedside. Forget it at this point. I'm just going to say what I can, work on paying off other debt that I want to pay off first. And then, the rest of my money can go towards trying to buy my freedom back. The next one is this brain dump. And in brain dump, I am going to add $10. And it now has 20. Let's see. I gotta do some math now. Oh, good gracious. Okay. 6 and 4. That equals 10. Yeah, so this is just something on the side extra I'm doing. And once I've paid down my credit card debt, money will be freed up and I will increase how much goes into my direct deposit. But I'm still going to make sure I'm doing extra things on the side if I have extra money that can go towards helping me to buy back my freedom. Kind of wish my schooling wasn't so much, you know. Kind of wish I had like a $30,000-$50,000 type of buyback, but I have $130,000. So yeah, and my education did not cost that much, by the way. The next one, we're going to this emergency fund, and I am going to add $10. And we're going to check off another 10. So I'm not stressing about it. I've made my mind up that it'll be best for me to refinance my loans and kind of go from there, if that makes any sense. Put this in here. And the reason I stayed at the bedside for as long as I did, because bedside nursing don't pay no money, in case you were wondering. Stayed there in hopes of being forgiven, you know, and that did happen. So I'm like, I could have been upgrading my career a long time ago if I wasn't going to be forgiven. So we're going to roll the dice. I told you all last time, I am not going to be keeping up with no dice. No. I just asked ChatGPT and it chose $10. And now we have 25 in here. Yeah, so I have made my mind up that I'm going to try to pay it off myself. And staying at the bedside was not benefiting me in that way. So I decided to move away from it. And it'll just be easier for me to refinance it the way I'm looking at it now. Because I would have gotten cheated if I was still at the bedside, struggling to pay my bills. So it's kind of like the way it works is, and I would imagine maybe the same for teachers too. They want you to kind of struggle and not do other things, such as being at the bedside, not making enough money to pay your bills, and still having to pay a high bill and not be forgiven. I'm not doing that anymore. That's not my goal. Okay, every now and then I want to update this. I am using this to track how much is in my actual Freedom account that's being directly deposited from my paycheck every time I get paid. So I just need to kind of update it, and I need to add 4 circles. I need to color in 3 of the $320 spots and a $240. So here is a $240. And I will flash again how much I have in that account total. This is one of the 320s, another 320, and I need one more. And the last one. Okay, that's it as far as the stuffing part goes. If you have student loan debt, you know somebody with student loan debt, how is that going for you? Are you waiting for them to say you are free, or are you saying, I don't really care no more, I got stuff to do today? Or are you choosing to figure out how to buy your freedom back like myself? Let me know. Drop it in the comment section, please. All right, so that concludes this cash stuffing. If you've made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you for real. So go ahead and tap that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's a free way to show me some love and help my channel to grow. If you've missed any previous videos, no worries. Links will be in the description and up in the cards if you would like to catch up. I'll be back next week for another cash stuffing video. And until next time, mind your money $1 at a time. I'm clocking out. Peace.